Hello traders, this is a live trade recap of me trading my top gainers plan this morning. The market opened less than a half an hour ago and we're already well done with the trading day. We had a nice one and done trade, very interesting with ticker symbol BBY. I'm going to show you everything that happened with that trade, how I found the stock and how I knew when to trade it and all of that good stuff. So today is August 8th, 2022. If you are interested in the trading plan that I used today and that I've been using now for, this is week number 3, I believe, it is available on patreon.com/tradingarmor, as well as many other trading plans, trading calculators. This is a piece of the trading plan right here. And just another interesting note, we have had this Patreon page now for a year exactly. I started it last August, and we've had 26 exclusive posts since then. So you can consider that I post about every 2 weeks on average. And those posts are going to be either about the trading calculators, a trading spreadsheet, trading plans, either new versions of those things, updates to those things, or results related to the trading plan. So that's basically the Patreon page in a nutshell. If you have any questions about that, leave a comment down below. Otherwise, absolutely no pressure whatsoever. I show all my trades here on YouTube, so you get a good idea for what I do and how I do it anyway. But if you want the details, that's where you can find it. So this is my account page. Today we only took one trade. You can see it right here, BBBY. SPXL, that's a different trading plan that is traded with this account, was also triggered to take a trade, but all of that happens automatically. So if you look down here, you might notice that. So this is our P&L for the day. We're only trading with $100 on each of these trades, so that is considerable. I have the P&L set for just today, so you can see exactly what's going on. I think some of this is from SPXL, so we'll open it up right now. Yeah, so this is the profit on the BBBY trade. That's just trading with $100, so that's, you know, an 8.4% return on investment for $100. Pretty nice. So anyway, let's get to the video and see what's going on. Now, let me just, I don't want to overhype this. This doesn't happen every single day, but the beauty is you don't need it to happen every single day. You just need it to happen often enough to make you profitable. And I'll show you on my spreadsheet our results so far since the very beginning of this plan, trading this plan, and you could see how we are still profitable after 15 trades, even though last week we had 2 max red days in a row, 2 max losses in a row. So anyway, let's get to the video. So this is me just pulling up the ticker symbols. One thing I decided to do differently today over what I was doing since the beginning of this trading plan is I just go through each of the ticker symbols on the top gainer screener, and I'll click in the chart window, then I'll click on the ticker symbol that I want to populate that window, and then I move on to the next ticker symbol on the list. That way I can get a quick visual and see, okay, am I getting close to being triggered to a trade on any of these ticker symbols? Do I need to, kind of focus up on one ticker symbol over the other? Because last week, I believe, it was on Friday, and there's a video if you want to see that, I did miss an entry that went to 3R because I was spending too much time on each ticker symbol, placing my resistance line and placing my price alert. So here I decided to get as many ticker symbols up as I could until I saw one that was about to trigger a trade, and that's exactly what happened here on BBBY. You could see that it's close to triggering a trade. So now that I see, okay, we got one, this is how we find the ticker symbol. We don't use a pre-market watch list. We don't look at what else is someone else looking at this morning or anything like that. We don't look at news, none of that. We just use the top gainer screener and we use our own chart criteria, and that's it. So anyway, now this thing is getting ready to trigger a trade. It's already broken through the level of resistance that we want to see it break through, and now we're just waiting for a pullback and waiting for the entry to be triggered. So let me fast forward a little bit because I think I do pull it up on the big chart here before I get into the trade. Okay, there we go. So that's BBBY, Bed Bath & Beyond, on the big chart, waiting for it to pull back and trigger an entry. And you can see here's my SPXL position. Again, that's all done automatically. I don't have to worry about that. It's just showing up here in my position window. The only thing I have to do with that trade is get ready to close it. Get ready to close it at the very end of the day. So I set an alarm on my phone, and that's it. I don't watch the chart. I don't worry about what it's doing intraday or anything like that. That's a whole nother trading plan. So anyway, let's see. Let me get to the point. I think it's on the next candle, and it happens pretty quickly. So I'm trying to get a peek at the clock here. I think we just have about 20 seconds here before I enter the trade. All right, about 5 more seconds here, because what happens is this next 1 minute candle opens up and breaks out above this candle. I think it was 1196 that I wanted to see, because you could see right at the end here, this thing established a high of 1195. And there was where I was checking it right here. See, I'm hovering over this candle. I could see the highs 1195. So now I'm focused on this price bubble, and I want to see 1196 or better. And as soon as I see that, I trigger my hotkeys. I have my hotkey set up when I press Control Z on the keyboard that it triggers a buy ask with 10% of my account. So it's basically $100. But yeah, with 10% of my account. And there is a 12-cent offset, and that's to account for any slippage so that it guarantees I get filled when I want to get filled. And it automatically throws out a stop loss and a profit target at 10% below for the stop loss and 20% above for the profit target. That way, I don't accidentally get stopped out or hit my profit target right away when I get into the trade, and it gives me a chance to move them into position according to the trading plan. And you'll see all that in just a moment. So let's watch this price bubble here. We're watching for 1196 or better. Keep your eyes over here. There was 11. If you saw it for a split second, 1196 popped up. You might have to rewind the video to catch it. And I triggered my hotkeys as soon as I realized that, and I got filled at 1194. And now I decided to place my stop loss below this candle. This is all written in the trading plan, and gave it a few cents just for some extra room. But be careful with that. Like, I mean, literally, really keep it very close to this previous candle, because I would say, and again, I know everybody throws out these percentages, but you can go back through my playlist of small cap trading where I took over 100 trades, and you'll see that it really is about 99% of the time when I get stopped out, it continues lower. It's not like I get stopped out by 1 penny and then the thing, takes off and rips in my face. The thing that everyone is worried about, or my stop loss is too tight. They're not if you use them this way with these types of stocks. Really, I think this is the best way to use them. You're going to have to take losses sometimes. That's all a part of trading. In fact, you're going to have to take them a lot. That's another big myth out there in the trading world, especially the YouTube trading world, is that if you trade, and I'm kind of using air quotes here, if you trade high probability setups, you do not get stopped out a lot. You don't lose a lot of trades. That's just simply not the case. It's just not possible. What you have to do is find a risk management system that allows you to lose a lot of trades and still be profitable, and that's what we have here. There you could see my very first trade hit my 3R profit target. It went slightly higher, but it didn't get anywhere near 4R, but we're tracking that. I did put an alert out. You're going to see that in just a moment. I'll fast forward to that part. So this is one of my trading calculators that I use, and there I just changed the reward factor to 4, and now I place an alert out at 1354. It has not been triggered yet, so the stock has not gone to 4R. So 3R was the ideal profit target, at least so far. We'll find out if it went higher. And now all we have to do is go over the spreadsheet and look at the data so far. So you could see, our last trade was on Friday with CPS, and then here's today's trade, BBY or BBBY, and all of our statistics from that trade. We only took that one single trade, Y7 shares, because that is how much we could buy with 10% of our account. We're only using 10% of our account so that we could keep the risk relatively the same on each trade. So, and that's going to become kind of like an average risk over time after we take 100 trades. We'll talk about that when we get there. We are also tracking how often these ticker symbols go to other profit targets. We're trading strictly the 3R profit target. I should probably highlight that or box that in so that's the one that we're going for. But we are tracking all of the way up to 10R, which none of the ticker symbols have gone to 10R, but 2 of them have gone to 9R, right? So that's a 18R return on those 2 trades, but then you have to subtract all the times that your stop loss was hit. And if you look down here, I'm adding them all up. So this is the reward for 2R, for 3R, we're up 5 times our risk. For 4R, we're down 5 times our risk. That's pretty interesting. And then let's see, 5, 6, 7R is up 1R, 8R is up 3R. 9R is now tied with 3R. That's very interesting. 10R, no ticker symbol has gone to 10R, so that's down 15R. And this is our total so far, $20.77. Again, we're just trading with $100 per trade, so can't expect that number to be big. This is, again, data collection, and does this plan work? Is it profitable? We're still making money during that process, and that's great. So these statistics are also very important and interesting. They're not that meaningful yet because there's not that much data, but for example, entry 1, we've taken 7 first entries. Out of those 7 first entries, 2 of them worked, and now our probability of the first entry working out is above break even. It's 28.57%. Break even for 3R is 25%. So that means anything above that level is profitable. Entry number 2, we've taken 5 second entries. 2 of them have worked. Entry number 3, we've only taken 3 entries, and 1 of them has worked. And our account growth since we started trading this just a few weeks ago is already up 3.5%. And I mean, we're going to see lots of oscillations with this trading. You can see that in the P&L curve over here. We were heading back down, and let's see, where's that low? That doesn't make sense. Something is wrong here. Oh, never mind. It does make sense. So this was kind of like during the trade day, I guess, after one of the losses of the trade, the P&L went all the way down to 221, and then we ended up winning the third trade, and we were back up to 1239. So that's why this is tracking like every single trade, not every day. So that may be a little bit confusing. If you just had the daily P&L on this, then this curve would be a little bit smoother. So, but this is actually showing you the P&L after every single trade. So it is what it is. So anyway, hopefully this video is helpful to you. The main message that I want to get out there with all of my videos is that you need to be trading with a trading plan. And this is something unique that I offer on YouTube. I don't think any other YouTube trader does this. You see me take trades with my trading plan and stick to the plan every single day. I don't change it. I don't care what happens once I'm in the trade. I don't get shaken out. I don't get scared. I don't think, oh, maybe, second guess myself that maybe this wasn't a good idea. I just stick to the plan, and that's it. And you can see so far, after 15 trades, we're profitable doing that with this plan. We've been profitable doing that with many plans. We have the small cap plan, which is profitable. We have the SPXL day trading plan, which is profitable. And now we have this top gainers plan, which is so far profitable. We'll see if it maintains. We're still pretty early on, 15 trades in. I want to take 100 trades before I decide just how profitable this trading plan is. So anyway, let me know if this video is helpful to you. Hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't done so. Any questions, leave them in the comment section below. As always, go into every single trade with a plan. Stick to that plan no matter what. Always take your stop losses, honor your profit target, and in the long run, you should be green. Take care.